Have a look over there.
Call out.
It might have cut off like a minute ago.
All right.
So, yeah.
What makes you a pussy parent?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Whoa. Okay.
So let me ask you a question. I have a term that I use when we talk. Pussy parent.
Danny calls me a pussy parent.
Okay, so wait. Give me the definition.
Okay, pussy
Danny's
parent.
definition, and then I'll give you my definition of a pussy parent.
When you trying to be when basically if you can't discipline your son or daughter, your child.
Why are you speaking directly to me?
Obviously you're taking it some kind of way. I'm not. Seems like you're in your feelings a little bit. You gotta relax. Listen.
I'm upset.
Yes. Yes.
So I'll give you an instance. So he said we had a discussion before. He's the type of person, if he disciplines his child,
I'm more of a talker.
2 minutes later, he'll go buy him a game to make him feel better.
Aww.
I call that a pussy parent.
No, it's really not.
Yes, it is.
I have a heart.
It's not.
It really is.
Okay.
Listen to me. Let me finish and get the whole thing. Parents that blur the lines between parent and friend. You have these parents out here that want to be their kid's friend.
No, I disagree with that.
No. Here's the thing.
I'm my son's best friend and my daughter's best friend.
That's right. I don't think you're not your daughter's best friend. You gotta relax.
I am.
You have to know. I am. You might be one of her favorite people, but you're not.
I feel like I am.
I feel like you're wrong.
You're jealous.
I'm not jealous.
You're fucking jealous. You're mad.
My daughter loves me wholeheartedly, but I know my daughter has a girlfriend that she would consider her best friend.
No.
I gotta defend myself.
I can honestly I agree with you.
Well, you're a pussy parent.
I agree with you. That's why, because my dad is my best friend.
When I say, listen,
my father,
but here's the thing.
That's where you get your first.
You're not letting me talk. You're not letting me. Well, this is what I'm saying. I said when you blur the lines between being a friend and a parent, because some of these kids, some parents are more friend than parent, and then when the kid, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying you are.
I'm on your ass. I'm paying attention to that. I'm on your ass now.
Listen to me.
He been on go.
Because he been on pussy parent mode. It's more than one.
This
thing.
is a touchy
I'm giving you I'm giving you the examples of what I consider a pussy parent.
So it makes you a hard parent that you beat the shit out of your kids. And
I didn't say beat 3 hours. You ain't gotta beat the shit.
You fucking beat them and you throw them in the fucking room. You better not come the fuck out here. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it.
You'll yell at your son too hard and feel some type of way.
Because
pussy parent. Anyway, pussy parent. I raised my voice at him, Dad. Bub, I raised my voice and he was crying. I'm gonna go get him a game.
I have never said that.
I feel like we had that conversation. When I was saying about the friend and because I don't want to get misconstrued what I'm saying about the friend and the parent thing. I'm talking about the parents that the parents.
No, let me say this. The crazy part about this is I have an 11-year-old and I have a 17-year-old.
He in a game, and he's 31.
This man does not know what the fuck his future is about.
Yes, I do, because I pay attention to you.
Now, which one are we talking about?
I'm talking about the daughter. Both of his kids are older.
Bullshit, the girl.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait, he just said that he had a 17-year-old. Okay, so which one? We're talking about the 17-year-old.
The girl.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The hurdles that you're going to cross.
Nigga, I know because you talked to me about them. You're giving me the game. You're
cutting him off.
Stop that, man.
Come on, man. Speak up.
You're going to turn into a pussy parent, and I'm going to nephew. Hear me out.
I'm trying to.
Around 15,
right?
14, 15, you're going to see a whole different Danny. I guarantee.
We're talking about.
We're talking about your situation. Let's talk about your situation.
He's not going to call me. You know why?
Why?
Because he know what I'm going to say. Oh, you being a fucking pussy parent. Tighten up. He's going to call you in fucking tears.
Right. I have a question.
Oh, no, dude. Oh my God, she's like a boy. He's a grown ass man. I don't know what the fuck to do.
My daughter told me she's not going. My daughter is 13, about to be 13.
But you don't know that yet, though.
She told me she's not going on the prom because she think I'm gonna kill whoever she brings.
But no, listen, I have a question. And that's because right now she's young.
You know what that is? From a woman's
right now,
because she's young.
That's because she knows that. That's because she knows daddy got
dad is her best friend,
right now.
That her dad is her best friend, right? He's making her scared to to come and talk to him about certain shit.
No.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Let me talk.
And I'm done.
Let me talk.
And I'm done.
Can I tell you my
And I'm done.
You are because of this.
I'm done.
It took me until I popped up pregnant to come and talk to my father. Why? Because I'm gonna tell
Now
you
the
why.
pops up pregnant. You're gonna flip your
Wait a
fucking
minute. Wait a minute.
No matter if she's
Let me
fucking
be honest. I'm
for
gonna be
28.
honest. My father was the
28.
type that
28, you pregnant, you grown. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You better just, what was that?
No.
Now, you pop up 17 and pregnant, we got an issue.
Danny's going to jail.
I might.
17, Danny's
So
going to jail.
if Nala's 28 pregnant, there's a problem?
No, I said no. I said 28
Oh,
grown.
see, it's too much young going on.
No, I said because this is what you're not used to our format yet. This is what we do. We see we're our ears are trained that we yell over each other, but we still have to hear everything that each other is saying.
Okay.
No, what I said
Before you let her talk, then you said.
You want me dancing? No, you
You
gotta
said,
relax.
I'm
Like,
relaxing. You just said before you get her out. You just said she's not going to problem because she know what you gonna do.
It was a joke.
It ain't no joke.
No, she did it.
She did
Dead
it.
serious.
Go ahead.
Now,
tell
let
her.
me talk.
Listen.
Hear me out.
There you go.
Hear me out. Because shots was already fired.
Exactly.
So I'm just here to see if I'm about to collect the shots or dodge them. Now listen. Okay. My father was the type of father. He was a rough type of father. You never really know what you can bring in front of him. My mother was the opposite. We can talk to my mother about anything. I couldn't talk to my father about
Moonlight.
anything. So,
Well,
no, it's absolutely not. Because my father's perspective of a man, it was like it was hard as hell to find a man in that perspective. It was really hard. Wait, it was really hard. So when I popped up pregnant,
so
it was like
explain that. So Biggie Dad, what you saying is he was the man.
he was the man.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And he made it hard for you to find a man to compare to his stature.
He made it hard on the whole thing that he had me scared to bring someone around. Not that I didn't think that wouldn't stand up to him. I just believe that every man I brought around, you will make it difficult for me to bring one
I
around.
applaud that, man.
I don't necessarily think that, it was scared to where I didn't want to talk to him. I was basically scared of the man, honestly. It wasn't.
You were scared to bring it to your dad.
Yeah.
And you want to know what I got for him? A round of applause for your
And
father.
I'm gonna tell you why
That's the way it's
it's
supposed
bad.
to
No,
be.
now let me tell you why it's bad.
That's the way it's supposed
Now,
to
can I
be.
tell you why it's bad? Let me tell you why it's bad.
Go ahead.
If I
Give me
wasn't
some games.
afraid of talking to my father about boys, I probably wouldn't have had a baby when I was 18. Because I already would have knew what a boy wanted, why a boy wanted it, and I would have went a different way. But because my father never actually sat down and had this talk to me,
Well, see, I had that conversation.
it doesn't matter about
What
that
talk is that?
conversation. It's different.
About, just giving him the game. You do what you do. But see, that's the thing. That's why I said I get the game. I get game from him. I'm younger. I'm older than him. But he's going through certain shit that I ain't go through yet.
But listen, you're not understanding.
I heard it. So you be thinking I don't hear you.
Because
I heard everything that what you were saying. But what I'm saying, I'm piggybacking off of what you said, because you said you were scared because you were scared to have those conversations with him. You wish you could have had those conversations. What I'm saying is, I'm learning that because he's having those conversations with his daughter, and I see their relationship, and that's what I want our situation to be. So yeah, but I feel like I'm a little harder. So I gotta. I know. That's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to get better.
My question is,
What's a pussy person?
Pussy parent.
What's called pussy parent, Moon?
Pussy parent is the parents that's out here afraid to discipline their children because they don't want their kid to be mad at them. The parent that's want to be more of a friend, and now your kid disrespecting you because they think they're your friends.
Ain't nothing happening over there, Moon. Ain't nothing happening over there with you, Moon.
Why do you keep turning that on and off? Now I know why it's not working. You gotta relax.
Ain't nothing happening over there.
Get it? But that's pretty much what a pussy parent is. Get this stuff on.
So,
I just want to hear his question.
my question I was trying to get out for the last 2 minutes.
Let me get ready to shoot him and get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and load that clip
So,
up.
I'm trying to put it the best way possible. So, a girl or a woman's first example of what a man should be
Is their father.
is their father.
Exactly.
Correct?
Correct.
Right.
So, with that being said, how could some females be scared to talk to their dad, but talk to a man that they're with?
Now I'm glad you said that. Because
Very good. You know what? For that, you was late, but you get a round of applause for that.
I was trying to get it out. It was in me. I was trying to get it out.
I'm glad you asked that. Because some parents are dogs. Okay? Some men parents are dogs. And they are afraid to tell their children what they were into. All these little boys are not into what their fathers used to be into. So it's okay to go talk to an average boy, because what your father may thought was cool, that average boy may see as a hoe. So yeah, it's different. You can always express it different to a boy than what you would do to your father. Now, if you have a father that's willing to accept everything off the table, fresh off the mic, willing to accept everything, then yes, you can. Your father is willing to tell you everything. But every father wasn't a good father, and their answers may not be what they want to tell their child. So they have to seek it from the men out in the streets, and go from, well, my father, like I said, my father didn't teach me that, so the next man taught me. And that's exactly, and not trying to take no discredit from my father. My father was an excellent father, but I just feel like maybe some of his ways, he may have thought that he could have went different. And I might have been, it's probably scary to him because I'm now my mother. Sitting in his eyes, asking him, what should I expect from this man? When you cannot tell her what to expect that you didn't offer to my mother.
Right.
Because I'm going to ask my mother the same question that I'm asking you. So, like I said, it comes both ways.
I think that I had the best question of the whole.
You really did, and I'm really glad that you asked that. You really did, because just because I'm so tired of hearing these men out here or these boys out here saying, oh, they didn't have a man in their life. No, 9 times out of 10, these women have men in their life. They just weren't being the man, so they had to seek that from other men out in the street. And that's all it is. Some people are too afraid to tell their daughters that they were whores, because a woman still look at it just the same way as a man looks at it. Dad, if you've been with 2 or 3 women, you're a whore. I don't care whether if you slept with this woman to get by, you're a whore and you're a user and you're a gold digger. And it's the same way as it is as how a man look at a woman. And that's just what I want everybody to understand. There's no difference. And just because you're in that woman's life or that child's life does not make you a man.
That's hilarious. That was funny.
Yeah, time to play up.
Nigga, the time is fine. Why you want to rush?
It's always
rush. All right. Anybody want to throw another topic out there before I throw some random
I have
shit
a
out
topic.
there? Go ahead. Shoot it.
I have a topic since we talking about this pussy parents.
Well, wait, because we was talking about hoes too, and I got a whole question. Can I get my whole question off before we get back into serious stuff?
Is it a number that makes you a hoe?
No.
What makes you a hoe?
No.
That's my question.
Okay, let's talk about it. Listen.
Is it a number?
So wait. Well, so we're gonna make this. We're gonna make this a 2-parter. We're gonna make this a 2-parter.
Okay.
We're gonna start with your question first. And what number? Now you're from a woman's standpoint.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it from a woman's standpoint, then I'll get it from a man's standpoint, from ours.
Okay.
And what number would you classify? Like what number of bodies?
I don't do numbers. I do kids. After 2 kids, you're a hoe.
There you go.
After 2 kids, you're a hoe.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying after 2 kids. I'm saying it. No. After different baby daddies make you a hoe. How many? You can't say that.
After 2 kids, that thing ain't normal. You're a hoe. No.
That's not absolutely true.
The first one didn't work. Second one might have worked.
Right. And if you got 2 or 3 more kids by the second
now
kid,
we say 3.
So okay, so y'all go by number of kids, y'all. So from
a hot dog down the hallway.
She ain't got that snapback. See what in that vinegar?
Wizard's robe.
So you don't take it as the number of bodies? That was funny.
Oh no,
number of bodies. I do the number of bodies.
I go to number of bodies.
No.
But you
fuck
anybody.
32 different niggas.
And have no kids, she's not a hoe. She's very
If you
smart.
ain't got no kids to prove it, you ain't a hoe.
She's very
Because you can tell me, you can say all day that you slept with me.
36 and no kids, she's
I
very
didn't sleep
smart.
with that man.
And she probably has a Benz.
I didn't sleep with that man. You can say all day you slept with me.
Okay,
Oh, she might not have no
okay, so let me ask you a question.
Or no.
Okay, let's
I
wait.
say
Let's talk about the
and
situation. Let's talk about the
and
situation.
before.
Let's talk about the situation with the kid. I'm talking about with the sleeping around shit.
Okay.
So let's say you sleeping around with multiple different niggas.
And we talking about a woman?
Talking about a woman.
Okay.
We'll talk about men too.
Okay.
Sleep a female.
Okay.
Because we're probably never gonna have another female on the show, so we gotta get it all out right now.
Okay. All right.
So
Where do we go?
so you're getting bust down by multiple. Whose baby is that?
Somebody tell me.
Hey, Tasha! Tell me my baby! Hey, tell me my baby! You ain't never seen American Sniper, the movie?
Show's over.
You don't remember American Sniper?
Show's over.
Bob, you don't remember American Sniper? I remember when he was tapping on the window yelling at the, hey! Tell me my baby! Tell me my baby! She know I be playing. I used to say that to her when he was first born. It was a play. So, no, so back to the hooves. Back to the hooves. So, my wife is in the room too, people. And my son. No. No, we're talking about the hoes. We're talking about. What's up, babe? She behind the camera. We're talking about the hoes.
Talk about hoes.
So listen. So a woman. So alright. So a woman is fucking multiple dudes.
She's a hoe right there.
It
Listen to me.
If her name is Tuesday,
Yeah, if you have names like that, you're a
if
hoe.
her name is Tuesday,
If you were ever pregnant and didn't know who was the daddy and
You're
had
a hoe.
to think about it,
You're
you're
a
a hoe.
Okay,
That's the best way to put it.
Okay, but listen. I'm asking because y'all keep bringing kids into it.
ain't no kids in
We're talking about bodies.
It's something.
I don't. Okay.
So she hitting. So let's say female is sleeping with 6 different niggas.
Oh,
Okay.
She got a rotation. She got a
Wait a
rotation.
minute. Come on. Let me hear what you gotta say.
She got a rotation. She's not. I mean, she's not really financially stable.
1 in 5.
Oh, here we go.
1 in 5 people in Philadelphia has chlamydia.
She fucking 6 different niggas.
What is that?
She has no main. No main.
1 in 5 people in Philadelphia.
None of these
has
niggas.
chlamydia.
Not one of these. Not one of these niggas
She
is
ain't
in
no
home
hoe.
with a check.
She has.
Nobody's bringing nothing to the
So
table.
she's fucking for free.
She's fucking for free. 6 different niggas.
Why
Y'all wouldn't classify this
She
as
is
a hoe.
not a
Y'all
hoe.
wouldn't classify this
She
as
is
a
not a
hoe.
hoe.
Okay.
She's a dummy.
Let's
She's not a hoe.
differentiate.
She's a dummy.
She's a dummy.
Yeah, that don't even make
She's a
sense.
dummy.
That don't even make sense.
Anything after 2 days.
But that's what's happening. But that's real life.
Well, that's a hoe. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that.
You just said bodies don't count. That's what I'm
No, what
asking.
I'm saying is.
Not a
You
hoe.
talking about
Okay,
babies. Fuck
then let
that.
me talk because what you're saying is definitely a definition of a hoe.
That's why I was trying to get that point.
But you don't take everybody to get that.
Yeah.
That I mean, come on. What I'm saying is,
We
everybody at this table is grown, married, if not married.
I don't
whatever.
think a woman
All
that
I'm
has 2
saying is,
baby
I
daddies
feel
is
like
a hoe.
a
No,
woman.
they're not. It's not.
No, a woman that has 2 different baby
Because
daddies is not a hoe.
niggas-
Honestly, a woman that has 4 different baby daddies is not a hoe. I feel like, honestly,
It
If
looks
you have
real
2
good.
or
This
more,
I thought it
if
was
you have
much.
2 or more people.
no, I feel like even if you have 4 baby dads,
No,
it
not
doesn't
baby
make you a
dads.
hoe.
We talking about
What
regular
I'm
people.
saying is, can I
No
please
kids.
get my definition of a hoe?
Yeah.
I can't even get it out because this one is cutting me off and this one's cutting me off.
Cut you off.
Anyway,
Her husband cut you off.
I do not think that you're a whore if you're not married, you're not in a relationship with anybody, and you're just out here testing the waters. No, I do not think you're a whore. You're 2 grown-ass consensual adults that's willing to have sex, okay? Now,
Whore!
it's not. It's
You
not.
whore!
I'm grown and you're grown, and I work and I have my own establishment business in-house. No, it's not.
So,
It's
what
not
are you
whore.
deciding?
If you out here giving your box to random niggas, if you out here giving your box to random niggas,
to pay for your bills, you're a whore.
Yeah, hoe and a whore.
That's
That's
that.
two
If I
different
have my own job and I have my own house and I don't need nothing from no
And you
nigga,
still
but what I
fucking 6
cannot give
different niggas?
myself, I'm out here getting what I can't give. Now, that does not necessarily
You gotta
make you a
use what
hoe.
you got to get what
Okay.
you want.
If I'm out here not making no money,
Yes.
and that dude is paying for this bill, and that dude's paying to get that done, and that dude, yeah, you're a whore. But if I'm out here paying for myself to get by, but all I'm needing is a man to give me a good satisfaction every now and then, no, and I'm not a whore. I'm a
Different
grown
guys.
ass adult.
You know,
That's one.
That's fine, but if you got one,
If you're fucking multiple
you got
guys
three of them, then
in
none
a
of them is
rotation,
giving up.
I'm sorry. That's
None of them is
a
giving up.
whore is receiving benefits, money and shit like that. A hoe is fucking random.
But you got everything.
Now, if you want, but here's the thing.
Maybe I just like
But
the way
here's the thing.
he licked the plate.
But here's the
Maybe
thing.
I just like the way he does this.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it doesn't make you a whore. I
But
pay
let me
my
give
own
you this,
bills.
though.
I'm not with you for money.
But let me give you this.
So it doesn't make you a whore.
But let me give you
It
this.
makes you easy.
I ain't
It
not
doesn't.
I don't find nothing wrong with it.
It doesn't. And
But let's
because
classify it what it is.
Guys do it as well.
Wait a
minute.
Guys
If you wanna-
do it as well.
Wait a minute, everybody.
It's so double standard.
So
No,
what makes a guy a whore?
Y'all know
The same
it's a double
shit.
standard. It's a double standard.
So if a guy has more than 4 kids, he's a whore?
He's a no. We're not worried about kids. We're not talking about kids.
So
If a guy has more than 4 women, yeah, he's a
4 women at a time?
no. At every day, he got a different chick.
Oh, every different day is a
other
different chick.
day.
That's a whore.
That's
Yeah.
a whore.
If a guy, if Monday through Thursday he has a different woman,
That's a whore.
he's a whore.
Yep.
Why couldn't he be just a bachelor?
He's a
No,
whore.
that's a whore.
He's a whore.
Why can't he be a young
Because we're not
successful
doing
bachelor?
because it's 2018. I don't want double standard.
Maybe he doesn't
He's a
know
whore.
if he likes Spanish women, black women.
Oh,
white
well, then you
women,
need to
Puerto
go
Rican.
ahead.
Well,
Figure it
he
out.
know he need,
You know?
what he needs to like is the
Figure it out.
doctor.
Yeah.
It's-
That's what he needs to
it's
like
still
is
a
the doctor.
Any the niggas that's doing that back in the day, I said they living their best life.
Come on, what's next? What's next, bud? What's next?
Hey! Smile, bitch! Smile, bitch! I feel like they living their best life. It's just me.
It's 2018.
I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. I'm just saying.
I can't.
Next.
My damn topic is.
Wait, I had a two-parter.
Okay, go ahead.
Because we still, before we get off the hose. Who was the best industry hoe out here? Who you
Amber
think?
Rose.
And why?
Superhead.
And why? I have a question. Why? So let's throw a couple names out there. Amber Rose,
Black China.
We're
No,
not even gonna talk about Black China because that porn just take her out of the hole.
No, I don't. It don't.
It does.
How does a porn take you out of the
It was
hole?
so whack.
Yeah,
For you to have a whole name like that, you should be able to do something more than what you were doing. Like that was an average porn. We're gonna throw her out.
Like that every night.
No, we're gonna throw her out. We're gonna throw that was for her to have the whole type name.
Round of applause for her.
Throw her
I
out.
saw the exact same way. That shit was
out.
trash.
And she was okay.
But I'm just talking about as far as the name wise, the ones that's on the stage.
Wait, what
No,
video are you
we're not
talking
even
about?
gonna put her name in. Throw her out.
You didn't see
She
the
can carry out
situation?
for
No,
that.
I ain't seen the situation either.
I'm fucking with
The
you.
head game was trash.
It was
It
terrible.
was very amateur.
It was terrible.
If this was what she did to Rob Kardashian, I could not see why he went crazy. It wasn't impressive whatsoever.
That's because he didn't get no bitches. He had a black woman. He had a black woman, and he was happy to have a black woman. All his sisters were black niggas, so he was doing something right.
Rob Kardashian was living his best life.
Trying to figure it out.
Yes, he was.
Because all the white woman was doing him dirty, apparently.
Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead, Rob.
All the white woman was beating on him, then maybe this black woman showed him a little love.
What's next? What's next?
Well, he wasn't
No, wait a minute.
What's next? We did.
What makes so why? My thing is, out of all these women out here in the world, it seems like all of the NFL, the NBA, and the music industry surrounds themselves around like these main 4 bitches.
I don't understand.
Like they is
That's because they're the only bitches that's in the industry right
I don't
now.
Can I
understand.
tell you why?
Because
Once
they
new
hold
bitches come up, it'll be something
Want me
different.
to tell you why?
Because they hold it easy.
Free publicity.
There you go. There you go.
You know, that's what
They're
it
the
is.
only
Yeah,
bitches
free
right now.
Yes,
So that's no, they're the
fine.
only bitches right now. Now, wait a minute now.
They're the only popping bitch.
They're the only popping bitches because I'm pretty sure if I put a bitch out here that's on Facebook or on Instagram that's about to pop up naked, sucking dick and every motherfucking thing, all eyes be on them and they wouldn't even be popping no more.
There you
Okay?
go.
So let's just be real. That's because they're the only bitches that's willing to put their body out there. That's why.
The Kardashians.
That's why. Bills
What bills
and
should a woman
bringing you
pay?
half of everything. Half of
Half
everything.
of the rent or half of the utility?
Half of the rent and the utilities.
Right.
You're there as well.
Right.
Half
Okay,
of the
go
rent
ahead,
and
go
the
ahead.
utilities.
Go ahead.
And I'm going to give you a nice meal. We're going to
that
drink
T-bone,
and
huh?
then give you
Let's
what
hear
you
for the
want.
T-bone.
And then give you what you want at the end of the night, which is some cheeks. Like you done,
Is that
like you
every
done
week?
said.
So I'm supposed to wine and dine you,
Just for
take you out. And here's my thing.
Women love to go out.
I'm
Women
supposed
love
to
go
wine.
out.
I'm supposed to wine and dine you, and in return, all I get is a fucking steak every other week.
Oh no, and some cheese.
I don't want it. Send it back.
and
Throw the whole
cheese.
steak away.
No.
So
Back up the truck.
So
How you
what
gonna
would
keep
you
the cheese
prefer?
and the steak?
What would you prefer?
You cannot. What I prefer is you.
I wonder if you feel like I'm supposed to be taking you out, I want to go the fuck out too. We don't like to go out.
Nephew.
We like to go out.
Nephew.
Not
You
really.
cannot go
What
half
you
with
mean?
me. You cannot go half with the bills and not go half. One of the bills is when we go out. Am I right?
That is the biggest bill.
We cannot go half of the bills in the year, but when we go out, I gotta take care of it out there.
I got the tip.
But you give me a little $25 steak.
Exactly.
But I get a $20 steak.
You pay the
And some
bill.
potatoes.
Hey,
Next
man,
week,
I know
and
you
some
flex
corn.
out.
we go out, I'll pay for the parking and the tip. You pay the bill.
Oh, I bought you a
Okay.
pack of
That's fine.
Why we can't take each
We
other out?
might even have to stop and get some goddamn gas.
What's wrong
We
with that?
might even have to go over the bridge and
She's
get
the
pay
real
$5
MVP.
and told to come back.
She's the real MVP and she provides the gas.
I don't think the
I
woman
will
should have to
get
get the
gas.
gas. I don't think the woman should have to
Now
get the gas.
let's just say
Yeah, I don't think the woman should have to get the gas.
What you mean,
Let's
have to
just
get out
say-
the car and pump or just get gas?
I mean, she can hit the tolls if we're going over the bridge.
Know what I'm saying?
No.
She ain't got to get out and pump.
now, why I say in a different perspective
All right,
because I'm cut from a
Sometimes I get out and
different.
pump.
I'm cut from a different. I'm willing to go half, but I still feel like he should take me out. If you feel as though
Not every
you wanna
paycheck,
pay-
though.
Wait a minute. If you feel as though you want to pay for the dinner and I'll pay for the tip, no problem.
Okay.
If you want me to pay for the gas and you pay the whole for that, that's fine.
Let
But
me
I
flip
still feel like
All you owe him is a steak.
all I owe you is no at home
That's fucked up.
and some booty.
That's fucked up.
You're a man.
What does that mean?
No,
So men don't give a fuck. We don't have
doesn't-
feelings.
Men is not on that.
Yes, we are.
That
Some
whole
of them
emotional-
are, some of them
You
are.
got the.
I am a Gemini,
You
but
must
I'm
really
very
don't live. You must really, yo. You have a big emotional nigga sitting right next to you.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to
I
go
like
take him out and
I
see
like
if might see a
special shit.
difference.
I like special shit.
The
Right.
crazy part.
What you
I
mean?
like what you're
We're
talking about.
married. That's your husband. You supposed to take him out too.
I keep telling you,
I
50,
just don't.
you have to-
Me
Now,
personally.
granted, when my wife takes us
Your
places,
feet rub once a week.
and my wife offered to play, I feel kind of bad,
Right.
but I still, cause I feel like I should be paying. But she
I
pays.
feel like that, but she pays.
But she pays.
As a
But
man, you should get
my
the
wife
same
took us,
credit.
got us the hotel down the joint and everything. I mean,
But he's going besides the point.
no, I'm not. I'm saying that all she should be doing is cooking me a steak
And give them
or some fish and a
I
little
never
cookie.
once said that they didn't need to go half. They could go
I'm not
half.
talking about going half. I'm talking about she takes me places. She paid for shit.
And I don't have a problem with paying, but I don't think that I should necessarily come up and say, "Oh, hey, babe, let's."
It was an old
You
saying.
got the
It was
game
an old
fucked up.
saying that women.
You hang out with too many older people for the game to be fucked up
No,
like that.
it's not. It's
I can't wait for
I'm
you and
used to
Dawn to
hanging out-
get on here
I'm
together.
just used to hanging out with hardcore men that likes to be treated as a man and they like to treat women as a woman.
Let me
So
explain something
let
to
me
you.
ask you a question.
Them hardcore men,
you
them
would like for
hardcore
your,
men,
you would like
them
for your
hardcore
husband
men,
to come
but-
hold, for your wife to come and hold you and mold you and
Fucking right.
No, that's
You're
not.
motherfucking right.
I'm sorry. That's
I need
not.
affection. I need to know that you love me.
That's
Because here's the thing.
That's-
This is the problem with some women.
That's a problem.
Here's the problem.
That's a problem
But this is
for
the
me.
thing. But this is the thing.
You
See,
still
don't-
doing that to me. I'm not
And I
supposed to do that to
do.
you.
And I do. So what, I'm a bitch?
So
Would
I'm
they
saying
make me a bitch?
everybody does.
Would they make me a bitch?
Ah.
They make me a
Listen,
bitch?
It, in a little bit.
But maybe here's the thing. But here's the thing.
fella.
But wait.
Big
Here's the
fella.
thing. No.
You ain't
We
alone.
gonna get it.
You ain't alone. I'm here with you.
I need
big
some
fella.
fucking affection.
I'm here with
And
you.
here's the thing. And I'm keeping it all the way at being with you. If you feel as though that, and if you honestly think that your husband don't want no affection from you, y'all need to have a
There
talk.
is some young
And
fella.
no, wait. Let me give you some game. Let me give you some game coming from a man's perspective.
Okay.
Because all you can give me is from what you feel from a woman's perspective.
all jokes
Right.
aside,
Now you just hold
men
from
like they
three
equal
different
truth.
fucking
Right.
men
Men
that's
like they
married.
equal truth.
Right.
How long have you been with your wife?
11 years.
I've been with my wife for 10. If you want your relationship to go on, you better start showing that man some affection.
You have to.
You don't. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Listen to what
You just told me I was a little bit of a bitch because I want some affection from my wife.
Nah, not you, Big Flame.
She just told me I was a bitch. She just told me she think that's a little bit of a bitch because I want. And here's the thing.
What I said
Every one of them hood niggas. No. I asked you a question. Because every one of them super tough niggas that you deal
you
with.
would like for your woman.
You fucking right.
I said you would like.
You better come fucking hug me when you walk in this fucking house. I want a kiss.
There's nothing wrong.
When I wake up in the morning, when I leave, I want a motherfucking kiss. I want you to hug me. When I lay in that motherfucking bed, you better hold on and
let me talk.
Yeah, I want a motherfucking hug.
He won't let me talk. He won't let me talk. I do not think there's nothing wrong with when you first embrace your mate to give them a hug or a kiss. But if you think throughout my day that I'm going to keep walking up to you and touching you the way you're supposed to touch me, that's a no-no.
Who said that every day?
But that's what I just sat here and asked you.
I asked you. But not you.
That's not what I just asked him.
Every fucking day I want affection from my fucking wife.
Listen,
when I fucking let me know that you love me.
When you wake up, you'll get a kiss from me. When we're about to leave, you'll get a kiss from me.
When that's my motherfucking black, I'm happily married. But I want some motherfucking love and affection too.
When you
this ain't no one-way street.
When you wake
this
up,
is 95. This shit got go both ways.
When you wake up, you'll get a kiss from me. When you leave the house, you'll get a kiss from me. When you come back,
no, let her go. Go ahead.
You come back, you'll get that kiss.
They all broke.
But when we're in that bedroom,
they all broke.
When we're in that bedroom,
fuck the bedroom. What about every day during the day?
He won't.
Fuck the bedroom.
Let her talk, then. She got to speak. Let her speak.
Go ahead. I want you. Go ahead. I'm letting you
When we're in the bedroom is when I feel like if he wants to get intimate, we would get intimate. But no, I don't. Me personally, I've been with my husband for almost 9 years. And no, I've never been that affectionate.
So let me ask you a question. Now, let me ask you a question.
You know what?
No, before you skip up, because I don't want to forget. Because you just said something and I don't want to. I'm a no. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a problem with that?
What's that?
Do you feel as though that she should be more affectionate to you? Because she just said not. That's a yes or no question.
No. Yes and no.
No, it's a yes or no question.
Because we may have to.
Yeah, it is a yes or no question. Do you?
No, because yes, I did at the beginning. But we talked about it, and she does, and she's affectionate. She's affectionate. She wasn't raised like that.
I feel like.
But she just said that she don't. But she just said she don't want that. You just said for 9 years you haven't get it to him.
What I'm saying is.
I have a really good question next, and I'm going to wait.
Yeah, that's cool. What I'm saying is.
I have a really
the affectionate is the giving him affection is fine with me. I have no problem with hugging you or kissing you and showing you how much I love you. But what I have an issue with is every second of the day you're touching on me as if I'm a fucking woman. That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
So I did. You didn't allow me to finish.
You told me I was a bitch because I want affection from my wife.
No, you never.
She called me a bitch. Am I right?
You never allowed me. You never allowed me to finish.
We gonna listen back, and I asked
you. As soon as I asked you, do you want your wife? You never gave me. You just went to yes. No, what I'm saying is,
you said, do you want your wife? You asked me. You said, do I want my wife to be all? You said, do I want my wife to be all kissing him? Yes.
Not on an everyday basis.
But that's the thing. I'm not the type of dude that be up my wife's ass all day. But if we sitting here in the house, yes, you're gonna.
On Face got a question.
Sit up under all day. Fuck no.
I question.
Yeah, you can get that love, but I don't think a woman is the one who is expecting to be touched and kissed on every day, all day long. What I'm saying, what I said was, how would you feel if your woman
I forgot I was
always come and just touch you and just want to feel? It's I don't know. It's just. I don't know. I don't think that a man should be.
I'm waiting on your question.
So I think I'm going to ask this, and then I think we should get out of here after this. It's a very serious question. So I'm taking a little bit from you, a little bit from you. So, you said that you have a very, very close relationship with your father, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, your father showed you affection.
Never.
So So
that might be the issue.
this was my question.
That might be
I was
the
a
issue.
little bit confused by you.
I wasn't raised like
being
that.
a
That might-
woman
then that's
that
the
was
issue.
close to her father,
That's the issue.
but doesn't, in a sense, I'm not saying you do, not saying you don't, but you don't really know a way to show affection.
Right.
The reason why I'm saying this is because, not to put, you know, my shit up, I had
The same problem.
because I'm a Gemini, and Gemini are very, like, communicate, we like attention, and our attention span is really short, so we need certain shit to keep us going.
And I'm an Aries.
Right?
So-
So hearing a woman say, you know, I have a relationship with my dad, but then hearing the conversation we had and saying, well, I don't want to show that type of affection. It was confusing for me. Now hearing you say what you said, it all comes clear because women, regardless whether they're raised to have a relationship with their dad or not, if they wasn't shown how to show affection, it's always going to be a problem within that relationship.
This might be the most. That might have been the most sense I've ever heard you make in any conversation. You went to the bottom of the ocean on that one, brother.
People, I am not drunk. I am not drunk today, and that's why.
But see, this is the thing. I have my mother in my life, but I was raised by men.
Now let me ask you a
So
question. And I don't mean I'm not trying. Was your mother and your father real affectionate?
Yes. No. My father was never affectionate. My mother was.
See that you saw that, but see that's what.
Yeah.
Moonlight was?
Yeah.
So that's what you saw as the projection of a man. So you know my dad, right?
I thought we were going to cut it off.
You say my dad a bitch?
I really don't know how.
My dad's very affectionate.
She don't know nothing.
I don't be
Well,
around.
people, it's been nice. I'm open face. I'm signing off.
You ain't allowed to do shit because you was here 2 hours late.
I got shit to do. It's Sunday, people. I gotta go.
You ain't got shit to do.
Dinner's waiting, and I'm double parked.
Well, anyway, is that it?
That's it.
Is that really it?
I'm open face, and I'm signing out. This is Bridging the Gap podcast. See you next week, people.
Can we get a clap?
Y'all want to get a clap
Can we get a clap?
for that nigga?
Can he get a clap? He's signing off.
I'm living my best life.